Hola! I hope you have felt comfortable completing the study plan and the discussions at this point. And the couple of items that are left are the collaboration and the quiz. So let's go into the collaboration. I think it will be helpful for you to have an explanation of how this works. The collaborations are a bit more involved. So as you scroll down, I want you to notice that I have clarified instructions for you here. So we're going to review those. And I've also, after I complete this, I'm going to upload the helpful video. At the bottom of these directions, I will always try to include something like that to help guide you in the task. Let's take a look at the collaboration, which is due by midnight this coming Sunday. The purpose of this, you work for an event center. And again, these are real life tasks. You've taken the Spanish that you've learned in the module, and you're going to pretend you're a real Spanish speaker out in the world accomplishing something. So you work for an event center, hotel, or something that has conference rooms, and you're planning an international conference. You've received emails from 5 presenters. Of course, these emails are totally in Spanish. Based on the presenters' requests for equipment, they're going to let you know which items they need, and you've learned this vocabulary. Un micrófono, microphone, un proyector, projector, una computadora, etc. And they're going to tell you the number of seats they need. Necesito 6 sillas. I need 6 seats. Necesito 12 sillas. I need 12 seats, for example. You will get that information from the email, equipment they need, seats they need, and then you are going to look at your assignment list. You have the rooms. You have 5 rooms, and you'll pick which room will best accommodate each presenter based on their needs. You will then write a summary of what each presenter needs, the equipment and the seats, and which room each presenter then subsequently needs. The first thing that you're going to see in these collaborations is there's a document, a PDF document. I believe in all of them, or most of them, there will be this type of a document. So you need to download this. So click on that document. Here it is. And you need to download it. So click up in the corner here, download the document, and save it to your desktop. So if you look over on your desktop now, you will see, this is my recording I'm making right now, and you're going to see the document. When you access this document, and we'll go over this in a moment, and you click in the document, and it looks like it's a little over to the side, but this is where you can actually write on the document. Okay, so we'll get back to this in a bit. I'm going to delete those two because that's not actually accurate information, but you now have your PDF document. It's on your desktop. Great, I'm ready to go with that. And I'm just not going to keep those changes I made, but I have that saved. Okay, let's go back in and read the instructions. I have now downloaded my document. And in the document, and this is the case in most of these collaborations, there will be 2 packets. They'll be the same. And by a packet, I mean 3 sheets, okay? And they're the same, and I'll explain that in a moment. They'll be labeled Estudiante Uno, Estudiante Dos. Why is that? Because this is the collaborations are set up for you to work with a partner if you choose. And I'm going to be sending you at the beginning of the week that option. If you'd like to work with a partner and you agree to be a strong partner, I will connect you with another one of your classmates and you can work together to get some speaking practice. If you prefer to work independently, no problem. If I don't hear back from you and you're not requesting a partner, I will assume that you want to work alone. And that's just fine. So in the PDF document, again, there will be 2 packets, Estudiante Uno, Estudiante Dos. Each of those packets has 5 emails from presenters. That's 1 page. You'll get your 5 emails in Spanish. A graph to complete based on the presenter's needs, or a chart you're going to check off there. So that's another page. And then a list indicating your room availability, what equipment and seats are located in each room. And that will be page 3. If you work with a partner, you will use student 1 and student 2. The first 3 pages, student 1, the next 3 pages, student 2. If you work alone, you'll select one of those two packets. You will either choose to be Estudiante Uno or Estudiante Dos. And before these two packets, these 6 pages, there's a little introductory page. Really no need for you to read that because I prefer that you work with the instructions I've written. So follow these instructions. Here we go. Step 1, Paso Uno. Read each email to determine the equipment and the seating needs for that presenter. You probably will need to use an online Spanish dictionary. You can scroll up here, get your dictionary ready, click it, you'll have it up here in your bar at the top of your screen, and use that because, going back to the instructions here, so use the Spanish dictionary to help with unknown vocabulary to be sure that you are understanding the requests. The writers of the program have put in a little bit of tricky vocabulary to try to get you off track and make you think they might need something else. So make sure you use those translators and get the real idea or knowledge of what it is that presenter is asking for, the equipment. Step 2, Paso Dos. Complete the section of the chart for that presenter. You're going to put an X in the columns for that presenter for what equipment they need, and then you're going to write the number of seats that they need. And I'll show you how we do that in a moment. You're able, as I noted a bit ago, to actually write on the PDF document by clicking in the area to be completed. So you will complete the whole chart by repeating these 2 steps for all presenters. So when you're done with that chart, you will have the 5 names are already given on the left-hand side. You will have X's in each of the boxes indicating what the presenters need, the equipment, and you will complete the very far right column by putting the number of seats the presenter needs. And again, we'll go through the example in a moment. After you've completed the whole chart, you then go to page 3, which would be the room assignments, and you'll see a room list. Note that there are X's and checks on the list, and the X's and the checks will note the equipment that's available in that room and the number of seats available in the room. So based on this chart you completed, you're going to look at that information, and then you will write the 5 presenters' first names in the final column that will say, ¿Quién presenta aquí? Who presents here? So basically your goal is to assign each of the presenters, and you can do that by just writing their first name, into the room that has the needed equipment and the number of seats. And again, you're able to write on that document. So you have now completed your chart and completed the room list. Your second task or your final task will be a writing summary. So after you complete the chart and the room assignment list, these 2 steps, write a summary based on your work. You're going to write 2 sentences for each presenter answering these 2 questions for a total of 10 sentences. Note, numbers must always be written in words. Don't write seis, instead you write S-E-I-S, or else I don't know if you truly know how to say the number 6 in Spanish unless I see it written. Answer the questions in complete sentence. Follow the examples to submit 10 complete sentences that include correct spelling and correct grammar. You're being graded on that. These are the 2 questions you're answering for each presenter. ¿Qué cosas y cuántas sillas necesita el presentador o la presentadora? What things and how many seats does the presenter need? The second sentence for the presenter, you'll be answering ¿Qué número de sala necesita el presentador o la presentadora, male or female? What room number does the presenter need? Here's how the task will be graded. 50% of the grade is the proof of completion of the chart and room list. So I need to see that you've completed steps 1 and 2. The whole chart, the whole room list. You can take a screenshot of the charts. You can take a picture of your screen using your phone, or you can save the new completed PDF document. Within the collaboration task, and I'm going to show you that, is an area to upload these 2 documents. If you get them in one shot, okay, upload 1 document. But each of the charts is worth 25%, 25 points of this total. 50% of the grade is the summary writing piece, and again, you need 10 sentences modeled from the example below. Each sentence is worth 5 points. So for example, the first two sentences, you filled in the chart, you read the email, and Alma has informed you that she needs a computer. Okay, so in that chart, you checked off under Alma, she needs a computer, computadora. She has told you in the email she needs seats for 6 people. So you have that from the chart, and you've written this nice sentence. Alma necesita una computadora. Make sure to write un in front of a masculine noun. So she needs a projector, un proyector. Uno is chopped off. We call it truncated. The O is taken off in front of a noun. So in this case, una computadora y sillas para 6 personas. Seats for 6 people. And then you continue with the second sentence for that presenter. Alma necesita sala. She needs room. And you write in the number of the room that you've assigned her, in this case, 12. Let's go over here and let's look at the PDF document and how you complete the charts. First of all, again, you don't need to read these directions. I'm going over the directions with you. Let's scroll down and let's see. Here we have our 5 emails. Awesome. And you'll see the first one we're dealing with is Doctora Alma Mar. And here's what she says. Gracias por su mensaje. Thanks for your message. And maybe you've looked in Translator to see what that means, to make sure it's not something that she needs, right? El título de mi presentación es ¿A las plantas les gusta la música heavy metal? The title of my presentation is Do Plants Like Heavy Metal Music? Now here's where she's explaining what she needs. Necesito una computadora con altavoces, speakers, para reproducir ejemplos musicales. She's informed you that she needs a computer with speakers. I don't think that there's a checkbox for speakers in order to reproduce musical examples. La audiencia será muy pequeña, un máximo de 6 personas. The audience will be very small, a maximum of 6 people. So if you want to just get in here and find exactly what you need, here you can find I need a computer, seats for 6 people. But you probably need to go in and see if this is important as well. And you'll be translating the other 4 emails as well, and you'll be pulling out what each speaker needs and how many seats. So there you go. You have your 5 emails. Here's the chart I was talking about. Alma Mar told us that she needs a computadora. She did not say that she needs un micrófono, un proyector, un mapa, una pizarra, un reloj, or una ventana. And she told you she needs 6 sillas. So you've completed that. How would you fill in information for your second email? Well, I'm not going to tell you what's in there because that's your job, but let's just go and pretend. Let's say Denise says that she needs un proyector. I don't care if it's a little off center here. There we go. And let's say she asked for a clock, un reloj. There you go. And let's say that she said she needs a space for 12 people. There you go. You go back up, figure out 3, figure out 4, figure out 5. You complete your chart. Voila. It's completely done. Great. So in my case, I have a Mac computer. I'm going to hit Command-Shift-4, and that enables me to define where I want to do a screenshot. I've done a screenshot. I'm going to come over here. It is saving it here to my desktop. And I'm going to write, I'm going to write presenter needs, whatever you might call it. So there we go. And I'm going to pretend I filled in this whole chart. Okay, yay me. Now let's go down and let's look at the room assignments because that's your job. You're the event coordinator. And you, of course, have 5 salas, 5 rooms. 11, 12, 14, 16, 18. Please make sure you are writing those correctly. Click on your translator if you've forgotten the spelling. And it has your seat numbers. Now, let's assign Alma. Necesita una computadora. Great. I have how many choices here? These rooms have computers. Super. And she's telling us she needs seats for 6 personas. Well, this looks like what I need. I'm going to put Alma there. There I have it. I now have completed that selection. So I'm going to pretend that I have, I will just sort of zoom out here so I can see my whole screen. I'll pretend that I have everybody listed here. I'm going to do my Command Shift 4, or however you might do a screenshot. I'm going to take that screenshot. I'll say I'm done with my room assignments, and out here I now have my presenter list and I have my room assignments. I now have proof that I have completed this document. The other thing that I can do, I can just do File, Save. And I can save a new version of my PDF. When I look at it, you'll see that I have it completed. Okay, and you can just upload this. Now, as I scroll down, you will see if you decide to work with the second student, this is just information for Estudiante Dos. 5 different emails by 5 different presenters. We have the 5 other presenter names here. And I have 5 different room numbers, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27. If you want to work with another student, you would then go back and forth asking questions of one another. So you would say something like, ¿Qué necesita Alma? And the other student would say, Alma necesita una computadora y sillas para 6 personas. And then you would fill in your chart. You would just play the roles of the other students. You would have the information the other student needs, but instead of just filling it in from the emails, you would fill it in by speaking. Totally up to you if that's what you want to do. Now I'm ready to complete my submission of what I have accomplished. So click on collaboration to get in here and have a spot to upload what it is that you would like to submit. You need to write 10 sentences, right? So click on the writing submission and come right in here to write your sentences. So let's go into this. And you make sure that you rely on the example, the sentence examples. And it was Alma, the presenter's name, necesita, write in what she needs, una computadora, that's all she needed, y sillas para 6 personas. Now, once again, maybe take a screenshot of the sentence examples. Actually, you know what? They are in the PDF document. So if you scroll down here, you will see Alma necesita una computadora y sillas para 6 personas. So you'll see the example of the seat. And my example that I've given you for the second sentence is simpler. Just simply go from this example. Start at the sentence again, second one. Alma necesita. Look at your room assignments and you will simply write Sala 12. Alma necesita Sala, write out the number 12. Awesome. I have now finished the 2 sentences for my first presenter. And then I'm going to just pretend la 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 la, la 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 la, second one, la 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 la, la 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 la, third, fourth one. Okay, I've done my 4th sentence, just jumble here, la la la. So I now have 10 beautiful sentences written. Remember now I need to upload my proof. I have my room assignments and I have my presenter needs, my 2 completed charts. Double check, 10 sentences, my proofs of my 2 completed charts, nothing there. I submit. And I should see a nice, yay, you did it, your submission has been sent. And what will happen on my side, I will just get that upload right in my needs grading. I will get to it and I will give you your feedback. So here we have your writing, and we have the presenter needs and the room assignment. Great. That is how you complete the collaboration, mis amigos. Once again, if you have a question, you can text or you can call me. But hopefully with the directions and with this helpful video, you will be able to accomplish this successfully, feel confident about approaching the task. Adios.